Beautiful. Welcome to First Life Coffee House in Bushwick. We are delighted to have Jason Maksymilian here with us from AmericanDarlings today. And the reason he's come along, apart from to taste our beautiful coffee, is to promote a brand new video, which is, you just played a little snippet of there.
Yeah, it's true.
The title is?
The song's called You and I.
And we're going to take a quick look at that new video right now, and then we'll chat a little bit more inside.
Sweet, thanks, man. Let's go.
There it is, You and I, brand new music video coming from this Rubber Tracks EP, which...
I think First Live did the video, the pro shot, so we just took a lot of different footage from our summer shows and got fan footage, and like I was walking around with a camera while we were recording and stuff. Just comped it up very lo-fi, so it has that like very lo-fi feel.
That's great. It's got a lot of energy to it too, like the song itself. I'm a big fan of the single. And how long did that music video take you in total?
Yeah, it was really, really quick, probably like a month to throw everything together.
That's great. That's great. And so you can find that as of today, or is...
Yeah, it's supposed to be going live like any minute on the Huffington Post. And then, yeah, it's up on our Vimeo and YouTube. And the vinyl was released back in April. And we'll be playing our show, our video release show tomorrow at Pianos. So.
Perfect. So yeah, tell everybody what time to get to Pianos tomorrow.
Well, we'll be on at 10, but a lot of other great bands will be playing from 7 o'clock and on. I think Broken Robots and Del Caesar and Black Bear Tribe. It's going to be a really cool night.
Sounds great. That's Pianos on the Lower East Side. I'm sure everybody in New York is familiar with Pianos. And tell us about the rest of your band.
Well, the band's in a really interesting transition period right now because the video, we lost our drummer and bassist right after the video was finished, but we got some new guys, and we are going to be debuting one of them at the piano show. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening with AmericanDarlings right now.
That's exciting. Little fresh inspirations coming into the band.
A little old meets new.
Wonderful. So speaking of Actually, not speaking of music inspirations was going to be my next question. So this one always puts a little spotlight, but I'd be fascinated to know where you get your inspirations from. I noticed you have a Ride T-shirt on underneath there, which is one of my
big
favorite
fan.
bands.
Just saw them at Music Hall a couple months ago. But a lot of that era of sound, like My Bloody Valentine, Dinosaur Jr., Weezer, and Superdrag, a lot of stuff from the late '80s, early '90s that I kind of I grew up on, but I was too young to get. So now they're all reuniting, and it's really cool to see them live. So Teenage Fan Club, another one.
Great. So let's talk about... thank you, Nick. That's great service.
A little cortado.
There you go, cortado, macchiato. Just to throw in a quick plug, we're here with First Light Coffee with a Gimme Coffee, best coffee in Brooklyn. And we have a Slayer espresso machine. Come down, check it out. It really is the best tasting coffee.
What's the difference between a cortado and a macchiato?
Oh, yeah.
Cortado is a little larger than a macchiato. Yeah, so from smallest to largest, you go espresso, then macchiato, then cortado, then cappuccino and latte, I believe.
That's right.
I think that's it.
But also that we were just arguing fiercely about this. Cortado, I guess, is the Spanish version of macchiato, which is the Italian word. We think. We need to do a little more research and corroborate this with some evidence, but...
Yeah, the first time I had a cortado was actually at a Spanish-influenced cafe. So
cool.
I was like, what the hell's a cortado? I love it now.
So you're a big coffee fan by the looks of things. You want to tell us a little bit about your coffee rituals during the day?
Well, I'm hopping from one place to the next, like always getting caffeinated. And what's really cool about this place in particular is that it's perfectly located between my home and my studio. So, like, I'm on Central Ave, and our studio is on Stanhope, which is right behind us. So it's like I can go straight from one to the other and just never not be caffeinated. It's great.
That's great. Last you well into the night, I'm sure. So let's talk about some music venues in New York. Do you have a couple of favorites in the city that you love playing?
I love going to Shea Stadium. It's out here as well in Bushwick, Williamsburg, Bushwick border. In Manhattan, I love Mercury Lounge, and Arlene's has always been really cool. Mercury Lounge, Arlene's, Knitting Factory. When they moved, from downtown to Williamsburg.
That's right.
Like I still dig them. We played there. Some of the footage in our video was from the Knitting Factory. I think that mic just went. So yeah, a lot of the footage in our video is shot at the different venues around town.
Very cool. Yeah, you can see looks like you've got a lot of fans. So that's that's the good thing about that video. And the venue that you'd most like to play. Have you given any thought to have any aspirations as to where you really love to play?
Yeah, I would love to be at Bowery Ballroom or some of the bigger ones like Music Hall, Williamsburg. But
yeah, that's a great venue.
Totally. That's where I saw Ride, actually.
There you go. It all comes full circle. Wonderful. So you have a video release as of today. That's very exciting. American Darlings is changing up and has a fresh new lineup, which is awesome. You're the songwriter, I assume?
Yeah. I sing and write the songs.
Great. And can you tell us a little bit about your process of songwriting and where you perhaps get some inspirations? Are you kind of sitting down and saying, right, I'm going to write a song, or do you get more of an inspiration for the day?
Well, I'm always having melodies in my head. Like I'll be walking and just humming stuff nonsense. And then it's always good to I used to have a little cassette recorder that I'd walk around and hum, but now with iPhones and your little recording devices, you can just sing into them anytime. And then I'll go home and scribble them out on paper, lyrics or any kind of chord charts that might come to mind to go with that melody that I'm singing. But it's melody first for me, and then lyrics after. But that's just how I do it.
Cool. And then how do you find, once you present that to the band, does it change quite a lot, or is it pretty much strictly as you have it?
No, it's always up to change, because I just present like a little riff or something very rough, and then we rehearse that like nonstop in like a loop fashion until we come up with the rest of the song. So it's really like the whole band arranges everything. It really takes magic.
Cool. And I guess we have a bunch of interest in music equipment here, so it'd be interesting to hear about any new recording devices or equipment that you use on stage that you particularly love.
On stage, as far as like production?
You have any like pedals that you love or recording gear?
I recently just got a one of those Boss DD5s and a new Big Muff pedal, which I'm always a fan of those Electro Harmonics pedals. They're pretty rad. And yeah, just to get more of that delay sound and a real fuzz pop sound. Like all of our guitars are drenched in distortion and real fuzzy. So
That's great. That's great. That's awesome. American Darlings are playing tomorrow at Pianos. And this is, once again, Rubber Tracks is their new EP. And that is You and I that you heard earlier on, the pop video for that song. And I say pop video, it's probably a bit of an outdated expression now, but I do love your poppy indie style, and I think millions of others will eventually. They'll find out about it. So we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow at Pianos, and thank you so much for coming to First Live Coffee House today and sharing those songs with us.
awesome. Thanks, Dan.
And we'll see you again next time at First Live Coffee House, 219 Central Avenue. Come down for some coffee. Thanks again.